So I learned a valuable lesson earlier. Don't brush your teeth and then immediately go and taste test the vegetable soup that you have in the crock pot. Yeah, anyway. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. For all of my newcomers, thank you so much for being here. My name is Rev. For all of my returning critters here in the Critterverse, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'd like to go ahead and encourage everybody to go ahead and smack the crap out of that like button right now before you forget. And also, if you're not already subscribed, please do, and remember to click that little notification bell so you get an alert every time that I post something. See, that's clarification right there. It's telling you, subscribe. Anyway, today what we're talking about is manifesting. You hear me talking about it all the time. You hear a lot of people talking about it all the time, is manifesting. Manifesting what you want out of life, manifesting what it is that you want to see in your world, manifesting positive things, you know. And so we're going to talk about it. And there's a couple of different kinds of manifesting, and so we're going to kind of talk about both. There is, I'm just going to call them big and little, just for argument's sake and for clarification during the video. Little manifestations are things that you or somebody you know has had in the past, say like a new car or a new apartment, new house, things like that. You manifest them into your word, you know, okay, you know, I'm manifesting this new car. I really need a new car. I'm going to manifest a new car. All right, I need to find the perfect apartment. I'm manifesting the perfect apartment, you know, things like that. Smaller things, so to speak. You'll understand why I call them smaller things here in a minute. But those are the manifestations that you can plan out. You can ask questions about, you know, the who, what, when, where, and why, and how. You know, who, what, when, where, how, why. You know what I'm talking about. You can plan those out. You can write out, you know, your steps. This is step 1. This is what I'm going to do. Tick. Step 2. This is what I'm going to do. Tick. You know, and you can basically propel your way there step by step. There's a big difference between manifesting the smaller things, and then there are the big ticket items. Manifesting that 6-figure job, manifesting that $1 million home, manifesting that career that you've always wanted, manifesting that massive amount of money, you know, to that massive prosperity to come into your life. Those are the ones that I'm really going to focus on. Manifesting big. And what we're all doing wrong. It's what I did wrong. You know, it's what a lot of people did wrong. We're doing wrong. So we're going to talk about it. And so here we go. The biggest problem that people have with big manifestation is letting go of control and letting the universe bring it to you. You have to let go of control, because it's not up to you. It's nothing that you can control, these large things. It's up to the universe. And that's the hardest thing to do, is to release control. Just relinquish control and let the universe handle it. It takes a lot of practice. because you're going to have to get used to releasing control. And that's not going to happen overnight, believe me. You need to, I have the hiccups all of a sudden, take action in the direction that you're supposed to go. And I say that in the respect of you go mountain climbing, let's say. You can see the mountain off in the distance. I want to climb that mountain. Yeah? So what's the first thing that you do? You go out onto the path towards that mountain. Doesn't matter how far away the mountain is, but the first thing that you have to do is get on the path to go there. It's just like this. First thing you have to do is get on the path to get to your large manifestation. Okay? Look at it. Here's a kind of good way to think. You have to. All right, let's look at it this way. The first thing you do, you see a door. You walk up to the door. Okay? The first thing that you do when you walk up to the door is see if the motion sensors activate to open the door for you. It doesn't. So what's the next thing you do? You try the knob. Knob isn't working, door's locked. What's the next thing you do? You knock on the door. Okay? It's the steps that you have to take to get on the path. Now, that sounds kind of weird, but work with me here. Now, the universe knows what it's doing in cases like this. It sees you. It sees you taking your steps to get to your path. Now, the universe knows what you need for your path, and it knows what you don't. So what the universe is going to do is it's going to start taking things away that are hindering you from getting to your path. Okay? Now, alright, let's say your path is a 6-figure job, 6-figure income. If the universe sees you on that path, if you're manifesting that new job, what's standing in your way? It might be the job that you're in. If you're looking to leave it, the universe might see that and say, oh, okay, well, let's just take that out so we can make room and make way for the new, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It might seem like it sometimes, but the universe is only going to take the unnecessary things away. The unnecessary things. That could be people. That could be situations. That could be anything that the universe knows is unnecessary for you to get to your desired path. The universe is not going to do you any harm. It's only going to take away what it knows is unnecessary for you, which you might not be able to see. Because a lot of us, we can't see past, what we're used to. We can't differentiate a lot of times what's necessary and what's unnecessary. All we know is I want it in my life, so I'm going to keep it in my life. But is it necessary? Could be, might not be. You never know. The point that I'm trying to make is you need to trust the universe. Okay? And I use, you guys always hear me say universe. If you're more of a religiously based person, you might say God, or like I always say, your deity of choice. I just use universe because it's universal. And that just sounded stupid, but you get my point. You have to trust the universe. Let it happen. Let it happen. Release your control. Trust the universe. Let it happen. next thing that you have to do is stay on that path to your goal. Okay? Stay on your path. A lot of us tend to squirrel. Oh, shiny. Oh, look, the world's biggest ball of twine. No. Stay on your path. Trust the universe. Now, the next biggest thing that you're going to have to do, and this was the hardest one for me, is you have to stop asking who, what, when, how, where. Stop. Because that's controlling. Okay? Stop asking. Let it go. Let the universe handle it. Your job is to get to the path, and to go down the path, and to get to your goal. It's the universe's job to handle the who, what, when, where, how, not yours. These are things that are out of your control. You cannot control it. Let it go. Let the universe handle it. You have to stop asking who, what, when, where, how. Gotta stop. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Okay? The more you think and focus on it, the more you think about it and stem about it and focus on it and just really just you look at it every day and you're like, I have to have this, I have to have this. Stop. That's controlling. It is scientifically proven, okay, that the more you think about something and the more that you stem on it and the more that you just can't, the more that you focus on it, you're putting a clamp around the quantum field. Okay? You're putting a clamp around the quantum field, locking it into place. Okay? You're thinking and you're focusing. So what does that say to the universe? I like thinking and focusing. I think I'm going to think and focus on this. I'm not trusting. I'm just going to, sit here and think and ruminate and do, do all this. So that's all the universe is going to let you do. It's not going to let you move forward with it. It's not going to move you forward. It's just going to hold you there in thinking mode. Okay? So you got to everything that the universe does with manifesting big things is happening to teach you the lessons of being able to handle the new big situation that you're manifesting. Everything happens for a reason, as cliche as that sounds. It's lessons. They're all lessons to teach you how to be able to handle your new situation, your new manifestation, the new bigness of it all. And that can be a lot. So, I feel like I need to touch on this for a second. Even if it doesn't go the way that you want initially, you could on your path you could find you could find companies. If you're your goal is to have an online business. Okay. God, sorry, hiccups again. Your goal is to have an online business. So what do? What's the first thing that you do? You get on the internet and you start doing research. How to start an online business. You might find smaller businesses or other businesses to collaborate with, to be an affiliate for, to be on their, their PR list, things like that. That's a business. You're starting in with that business, working your way up to your own. Well, if that one, or if that, if that little venture that you start happens to fail, it's not a failure. Okay? It's not a failure. The universe sees you knocking on that door. So the universe goes, okay, they're trying. They're staying on their path. They're trying. This is the direction that they want to go. So it keeps you headed in that direction. Make sense? The universe will send you there. It'll send you challenges and obstacles along with it. But it'll send you on the right path. You just have to trust the universe to put you on that path and to leave you on that path, and you stay on that path and you stop questioning the universe. Stop asking who, what, when, where, how. There's a reason. Now, the lessons that they're trying to teach you, obviously, it's up to you to learn it. And how long it takes you to learn it, it's up to you. So, if you try to control what's going on, if you try to control it by searching and waiting, and asking questions, you're telling the universe, I like searching and waiting and asking questions. So the universe sees you, just like we said earlier. The universe sees you. Oh, they like searching and waiting and asking questions. I'm just going to leave them there. That's all I'm going to give them right now. I'm not going to propel them down that path even further because they happen to like searching and waiting. You don't want that. You want to go down the path. You don't want to stay put. You don't want to get a flat tire at the rest stop. You want to go. You want to get back on the highway and go. So if you keep searching and waiting and questioning, that's called reverse manifestation. What you're doing is you're automatically throwing on the brakes and putting it in reverse, and you're going to go backwards. You're going to stay still or you're going to go backwards because the universe is going to see, oh, well, they don't need my help. They can do this themselves. I don't know. I don't think so. So stop expecting. Let it happen. Release your control. Trust the universe. Let it happen. It's the easiest thing. Your ability to let go is the majority of your ability to manifest the big manifestations. It's your ability to let go. Let go of your control is the know when to stop visualizing. A lot of people say, well, visualize your goal. Visualize what you want to be. Visualize what you're doing. Visualize where, Okay, yeah, that's great. But you have to know when to stop, because there's a very good possibility of you self-sabotaging yourself by visualizing too much, and then your mind automatically goes into question mode. And question mode is not where you want to be. You want to be in trust mode, trust the universe. Yes, visualize where you want to go, but don't ask questions. Just let the universe handle it. Too much visualization is taking control. And we want to release that control to the universe. What you want to do is walk in the path as if you already have it. Yeah? Walk in the path as if you already have your goal. Not when am I going to get it, or how am I going to get it, but I have it. The universe will see that and it'll hear it. Clarify. You don't want to say, I want money. We all want money. But you don't want to say, I want money, because that's limiting yourself. That's limiting yourself. That's blinders. What you want to say is, you want to not have to worry about money anymore. So instead of limiting yourself and pigeonholing yourself, broaden it out. Instead of I want money, I want to not have to worry about money anymore. Because that opens up all sorts of possibilities. That's not just financial freedom, but it's professional freedom, it's happiness, it's internal, it's family, it's health, it's everything. I don't want to have to worry about money anymore. It changes the dynamic. It shifts it from very finite to very broad, and that leaves more options open for that manifestation to present itself. Because if you ask the universe for one tiny little riblet, you're not going to get the whole rack of ribs. Does that make sense? I hope so. Stop thinking about it as stop thinking I need it now. Okay, that's one of the things. Well, I need money. You got bills due. We all have bills due. Your car payment. You're worried about being able to put gas in your car. You're worried about being able to pay the rent. You're worried about being able to pay bills. Don't look at it as a, well, what am I going to do? When people do this, they freak out. They're like, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to be able to pay this? When am I going to get, how am I going to stop? Stop looking at it as a how am I going to be able to. Look at it, again, spin it positive. Spin it positive. Stop looking at the negative, spin it positive. Instead of saying, how, when, who, what, when am I going to be able to, is it going to, it will be there when I need it. Say that. It'll be there when I need it. Again, opening up those possibilities. Don't go down the tiny path. Broaden your path. Open it up. Open up the possibilities for more to come into you instead of only giving it this teeny tiny little 1-lane road. Give it a 16-lane highway. Let that shit just roll on in instead of having to wait for the other direction to come in before before you can progress forward. I hope I'm making sense. You don't need to figure out who, what, when, where, how. That's up to the universe. Let the universe handle it. Trust the universe. Stop worrying, or the universe will keep giving you reasons to worry. I hope this made sense. Please feel free to watch it several times if you missed something. Take notes. I did. Of course, I always do because it's Spirit talking to me. But fortune favors the brave, is what I'm hearing. Fortune favors the brave. Be brave enough to let go of your control and let the universe handle it. So that's our manifestation talk. And see, there you go. Message. Thanks, guys. I hope I made some sense here. And I love you guys. Good luck.